Could you please tell us your name, Pala?
Pala tsena khari shuguyona.
Kunchok Tewang.
And His Holiness the Dalai Lama asked us to record your experiences so that we can share your story with the Chinese, Tibetans, and the rest of the world.
Pala gyawro muche gi nganzo la kalop nang sayore ki mi gemba gi nyamnyung nim sangma sa che phe mi mang che gyami che zamling yongzo la khyap chu che.
Your personal memories are going to help us to document the true history, culture, and beliefs of the Tibetan people.
Pala kenang gi nyamnyung nim sangma thune nganzo phebe gi rikshung ngune che ane logyung ngune da yije ngune di hagu.
Do you give permission for the Tibet Oral History Project to use your interview?
Pala ngazo chokpe la ngazo geja shewa di de demo gyagyo di la chokjen chigyo na.
Thank you. And if during the interview, if you want to take a break, just let us know.
Pala kesi anzo tina geja shegi pala kesi sangjo dwa che du da chat chudunga ji ka go na labna digile.
Sunga chet nya nga amja ya severam ha.
Ale
sunga chet nya.
Lose. The chase at kesi thanda pala sangjo do na da chudung na kesi kana digita.
What's that?
I don't clear here, so you have to speak up.
Speak up, okay. And if there's a question you don't want to answer, just let us know.
Pala chiwagi lem jange machona lem agana digire.
That's fine. We have to ask you, if this interview was shown in Tibet or China or anywhere else in the world, would it create a problem for you?
Pala na anzo gi dehanda keja shekyo temo gyagyo di kesi pheda gana tena pala la kangi yerwe.
Di ngala dami dan ndo ge ta dami ge jeje tondo shugona na kangi kemdo.
No problem.
No problem? Okay. All right, then we'll get started. Can you first start by just describing some of your earliest memories with your family?
Pala ta lo nguma chungju nu khala phena la chalong chi du khala nyamnyung thangshe khar do stu.
Chungchong kan ya da lo nga tu ne dok ba kan je jo le de ba. San de ngi nyamnyung da ne ralo ko nyamnyung da. Ta de kan de nyamnyung. Ya dok ba la ya yo ba. Ta de ke pha tu che ke ya ni ma da yo ma da. Idong ang do ne ya sa sang ma ma da chen ma da yo ma da. Dong sub khal ma da yo ma da. Thế nên là xem đen nhầm nhung.
So ever since the earliest I was 5 or 6 years old, since we were all nomads, I have a recollection of animals and herding them, such as your horses, whether since there were no vehicles in villages and there were only vehicles in Lhasa. So all we have experiences of animals.
So how old were you when you first started to ride a horse?
Pala ta shundu khala lo khazesi ta thema thangbo shundu khala. Pala ta shundu khala lo khazesi me.
Ta do lo jung chung thum me ta shundu.
When I was 12-13 years old, I started riding horses.
Did you enjoy riding horses? Was it fun?
Pala ta shundu khala kiu do
ta shung de ne tang bo de de chen na de bio ra te ne ti nyama ti chen ni chen sum chen ni chen na me ba ne ta shung ki bo.
Initially it was scary but you ride 1 day, 2 day, then it was fun.
Did you fall off the first time?
Pala theng thangbo ta ne ma cha do chiswe
ta ne sa ma nyo ta tang bo chen de ne ta gali tang ro ro ni ba de dilen jo tang tile karo so te gane ya sa de do men do samna ni chup tang.
I've never fallen off. You start slowly. First you go slowly. Second time you feel more comfortable, you go more faster, and slowly as you increase the speed.
Do you use any kind of saddle? Or is it bareback?
딱 하나 대사 도지 샤기르베.
딱 하나 간 전부 자야 요라. 다 준비 자야.
전부 가리기서 꼬아서 겨래.
야라 개개야 말은 봐요. 미션사들 가디야 좀 전부 정은 자야. 네 강반이 내면 욕지야. 에 짜긴데 그거지 강배 태지.
빨란 대사 디 꼬아기 소겨래 가리기 소겨래.
말에 된 남북 소겨.
남불라. 남부세나?
남부세는 근데 둘러 때문에 별이야 좋아 때문에 남부인데.
So we did have sort of a saddle, and then we had ropes and we had places to put our feet.
Oh, so that's stirrups.
Yeah, stirrups. But it was not made of leather. It was made of the cloth which is used to make the chuba.
Okay, I think I've seen that.
And the stirrups were metal.
The stirrups were metal. And did you name your horses?
Pala tala ming tagiwe.
Tal ming tagora. Tala yang puga dhamma dayora. Puga rele yang ming re tayora.
According to the mane of the horse, you can differentiate.
Oh.
So, and then we make different names.
Can you remember any of the names?
Pala ming khasi chengido hai.
Na.
Ming khasi chengido hai tali ming.
Tagi ming lengre. Ming kete shabana shera ba ming.
Mare ming khasi chengido hai. Pesha chi.
Dende ta chigo sakba do dende na. Kensan sakba se na.
Yes.
Ne tashi sakba se na. Yang dende ke ta koran tu pugar tene ming ta charba.
Puga sena gyabla yeke pudiro.
Puge ming yora.
Puge
Kashe kabo yinge. Kashe nakbo yinge. Kashe yang mabo yinge. Mabo le yang mabo nadawa ni. Ene ta kashe ngombo yinge.
Ta ngombo ende yorwe.
Ngombo yora.
So correction, it was not the mane, it was the color of the coat.
Okay.
The coat. Okay. So there were like different colors. So according to the colors, they were named. So it's like, it's the name and the color.
Okay.
There were two different shades of red also.
I see.
There were blue horses as well.
Blue horses?
Yeah.
Wow. What kind of blue? Like light blue?
Pala di ta ngombo khande shio ta chunja khande ngombo.
You see the color.
Ta ngombo ta buga mando.
Like a pale blue.
I'm assuming must be dark.
You think it's dark blue?
Pala this ngombo di this napu do yorwe.
Ngombo de kabo de napu de.
Like a lighter blue.
Kau the napu de.
Ta ngombo tena na ngamdu tena grace.
Gray.
So grey, he's thinking more like a greyish blue. I see. And did you have a favorite horse?
Pala gange tamikse do shue.
Ngarang la ti ngarang de du pugur wa. Chungju nge papa de ya. Ne dodu de la ta chunda. Ya mikse yor. Ya mi ti mi tarin da de ina ta chunda stene ya mikse yor.
So, since I was a kid, but my father liked to ride this specific horse. According to people, they like to ride specific horses.
Okay. And can you just try and describe like a typical day, like from when you get up in the morning and, what do you have for breakfast and then the kind of work you did, and if you could just give us a typical day in that time of your life.
Paratash nimachi pesha bena ta pena ra niche shoge chine gonda manye bado khare chiyona.
Samde yugane samde laga durwa. Ne samde meba done single tigo.
Mare pala khare chigi.
Na da
shoge langwane.
Da tu lo chungchung da barwa. Nga lo nga to ne samde jolate. Ne lo nisda do male bado samde jolder. Ne shogo samde nge nga tangurwa. Da de samde jolona ne mani tang.
Chuso hazard store.
Na
chuso hazard da shopa.
다 저게 등산다 보이나 저도 시바단에 나온 거래. 야 선제 나볼 나는 야 턴도 그래.
아니?
근데 다 엄마 쪽으로 봐.
엄마 가도 쉬어. 추zo 가도 있어.
엄마 다 건다 베베 선생 베베 돈도 따자. 네 저거 나볼 나네. 엄마 저 때문에 베베 돈도 땅. 야 레레 따가 가봐. 갑조 가봐 땅 거네. 사자 갑조 다 이 샤를 잡으면 산인 넘을 잡아. 따가 레메 잡대 땅이지만.
아니?
근데 건다 초가도
건다 추zo 가도 있어.
라
건다 추zo 가도 있어.
건다 야가 있나 다 저도 등산도 있나 다 저도 나바다는
아니 공가에나?
공간이나 다
티스나우 윤리가.
다 시에로 그런다 공간 선제 다가 님고 다가 세잖아요. 건다 출을 잡고 출동 주고 출동 중에는 서로 내 선제를 해가지고
빨랑아 지동하나 구구 말해. 시에는 되게 되게 좁고 되게.
네. 건다 서로로 되네 선제를 해로 근데 베베 돈도 좋다. 근데 야 라루 돈도 카가야 도라 카가요 도라 나루 선제한다 라루 요가 망고요.
아니? 아니 차례.
다 라루라네 다 라라네 다 엄마한테 때때 쉬어 가제 저거를 가제 정말 lokton도 서가 배직 봐. 야 똥가 배직 봐. 록 tingla 배 타만이 봐로 tingla. 야 이나니 야 다들 나들롱 발라 내리래 따르시는데 내리래 사실 답처가 말해 네 자오라 못해 벤데랑 못해 떠배게 네 lari 단 람도 내가 사고 떨어져 저 말해 네 그냥 실로라 싱바이어살은 도도관도 근데 야동도 돼 근데 도는 도게 마추라 파똥에는 도냐 근데 되는 삼바타 근데 저거데 야라게 근데 되노 네 야용은 야게 홍래 야 매바이나 네 따데래 따데대
Thank you.
No.
So we would, since like I said, from 5 to 6 years of age, I have been herding animals. So from 5 to 6 till I was 26 years old, I was herding animals and I was working as a nomad. And so roughly, I think I used to wake up around 4 o'clock in the morning, and we would walk with the animals. But before that, we would milk the tree.
Okay.
So what we would do, we would take out the calf and we would tie it.
Okay.
And then we would milk the tree.
Right.
And then we would walk with the animals, herding towards them to the pastures while reciting prayers.
Oh.
And we had to decide on the grazing spot because you couldn't graze at the same spot every day. So he had to alternate. So if one day it was in east, the next day it was in west.
Okay.
So if in summers around 5 p.m. we had to bring them back towards to drink to water source to drink water, and then before sunset we used to come back along with, and then we would again tie the calves and everything, and the goat and sheep would be in, like, if they had goat and sheep, would be in separate compartments.
Okay.
And some would go milk the goats and some would not. It depends. And then you would shear the sheep for its wool twice in a year. And the place where I'm from, Nayri, we were not allowed to farm. So we had to, go with our yaks and with our butter and our, I think, cheese. And so we would exchange that for grains and samba, and we would bring all that back on our yaks. If some people had no yaks, they would bring it on horses or mules, actually mules.
Okay. Pala, please don't wait for him to write. He's a very fast writer, and he will keep up with you. Okay, so don't worry about giving him time. And why were you not allowed to farm?
Pala thangbo mo sinani Google maringi chena tia jopo chigi. Ane monangi sinani pala nari nerwa. Nari la shingle khajin chi jogo mare.
Na pala ay.
Mare pala nari la tsing khajin tap chugo mare.
Na nari la mare.
Nari.
Tari.
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 Tari la khajin na tsing tap chugo.
Tari de ne jawra mache ta penjaram mache to be lari yung to be lari da lamto ra. Ne de jane ne sa te da ngo cho mare. Tan dokpa de mando sa go singa tap chugo mare.
Sa de cha chimburu.
Ha. Sa de cha chimburu tanda
Tari de.
ha.
Tari che.
Tari. Tari se tari.
Tsari.
Ha.
Tsari che shemba hari.
Ha tari se tanne tari se ta. Nayri.
Tsari. Okay. So the place Tsari, this was supposed to be a holy grounds. So we nomads were allowed to live there, but we were not. We were actually asked by His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Panchen Lama not to farm there.
Lama yung do ke reda lari dan lamdo ra.
Lari and lamdo. So that lari and lamdo, it's all the Rinpoches is considered holy ground, sacred.
Do you know why it was considered to be sacred ground?
Pala di saja di cha chimbu ga khajin tsikor.
Na ta chimbo koron dan ne koron lari yung so to be ta diraba lari dan lamdo ra. Ne rede ti ka tha neri na ne ta chimbo jane ne sa ko to lo che ta che choma. Lama yung do ge ne lamdo gata yore ne tik re gata yore re digate ta penderam bacha ta jawaram bacha ge lare ni de la re ni yor ratan telia ta ba sheres ne re teglia shata kando so ta re ta che shu di ni
Ta kwa shere che.
ha shata kando sa da re di ni de ta che shu ra da de la re di ni de ya re de da de ta ju ne da chen kong de re chen bo da de ta ju ne da kong re koran da ane ta penderam bacha ta jawaram bacha ni ge lamdo de ne phara yum do sing ne member lamdo sing chona la member de ne dile ya so tembe to ngadi ngato
Chona la member de.
ha chona la member
Chode na ming khari si.
member lamdo
Member lamdo.
member lamdo ne to chigla phara yum do sing
Yum choro.
mana ta dile ya cho chung na ga de yo cho Tambadilla, suddenly I turned ever to Jorova, me down yato. They nothing at all.
Ngatong.
Oh. That because a lot of young to talk about lari and lamto in there. Lari the lamto say out.
I don't know, I think talking about is some bigger religious context. It's called Lari and Lamdo. There are two basically very holy mountains. Thakpa shared the Sharsa Khanjo, which were considered very precious, like very religious, and like precious and like holy. And it was surrounded by 180 smaller mountains. And likewise there were, I think, water bodies as well, which is considered highly sacred. This so-called Memba Lamdo, which was supposed to be actually on fire apparently. And there's one called Yumso, and it was also had smaller 5,000 smaller like water bodies.
Wow, it sounds beautiful. Did you also have that feeling that it was a very special place?
Ane ta pala kunzo desa dita cha chengbu shu
No.
Ane pala kunzo ten chonang do les wa da di cha chengbu re do.
Nando lorela ta kora jaga thamashi nga go. Tego bakor chane ne tego dosa chegyora. Bakor chane chingdosa. Ya rongkor chane nedas reta mene dosa chur. Di lo chungni kor chigla yomare. Rongkor te. That tego de dawa shibet thaba chunga ne jebet thaba chunga male batu kata kokor kora jaya. Ne bago de logic le thamachik munda korya yo.
Bakor lo ching thamachik no.
Ne lorela ngado naranda lorela thema nyushule thema som chi korja.
So even at that, around the surrounding areas, like at least minimum we would like do like 3 times, circumambulate across the area. And at least some people did 4 or 5, and some had to till the 15th of the 4th month on the Tibetan calendar you could do all which is possible. And Parkour, the surrounding other ones, you could do only once in a year because it was big.
How much distance was that? The
Tego de la Kora Japsala Nima Shamanga Nima tu Nima tu Tendago.
Nima dunes. Nima dunes is 10 hazard.
Ta Shama de Yang Dubado in time do Yomare. Conda Sarumarum Nietagore. Choga Namalambatu Nin Nietagore. Namlan Mudan Rotway Yom.
Tsikor the kilometer hazasina.
La
Kilometer hazasina.
kilometer Sanatria Yomata Shajong Ritoshe that very rich child.
How long would it take?
So Tsari is one of the highest mountains. So tsikor would take around 7 days walking only during the day because you had to get up at sunset, dawn and sleep at dusk.
And did many people do that?
Tsikor di mi mangbu chigirwe.
La
Tsikor di mi mangbu chigirwe.
the Tsakor de la Yaga Michegmare. Bershungi that the Shaput Desa Tabo Desa Komo Desa Tundu Ganga Nelen Kapita Shungi. Then Nelen Khan taken them to Lumbe Mik Dagre need to meet on the party Shumita.
There were some sort of camps there. It was set up by the government, and
to support the pilgrims.
To support the pilgrims.
Oh.
So our people used to stay there and take care of it.
Okay.
It was set up by the government.
Okay. You mentioned that you would say prayers on the way to taking the animals to pasture. What kind of prayers would you say?
Pala handa thangi chunju indu khanana ta ya kundu sodu du khana pala gi ta shende kyorgi olemba ta shende khande da uskyo
Someday come to do that. Drama Shanga, Drama Tongore, Drama Masha, Mani Tongore, Mandangur Chogor. Nation someday couple and do and Daba social correction baton to Tongor.
you can do whatever you know. For instance, if somebody knows Doma, they do Doma. Otherwise, they just do Mani.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were there stories about that place associated with like holy beings, and were there different stories associated with that place?
할라다 이 서자들 짜 친구 인도 간 안에 좀 간주 먼저 인도 여러
나 그런 좀 전에다 근데다 내 그런 게 셰바 된데 여러 때다 디 셰바 주보라 자통마 단내 되게서 그 단단한도 미 chana sonda we yidol ko tongun ne da yina ngan do tik pen ti nyambon yoba yina re la tini ne gari yome tini tiga na she to go da ta ting sang na kamba cha ni lo sing na to do tong do da ting do tong na tam be raya du den do tik le be ina kamba cha ting do tong
별에 로
ne
so there are, as a religious side, there obviously are many stories, but I don't remember much, can't recall. If we were going together to that place, and I could have recounted the entire details, by step.
Because it would come back.
But now it's been 4 years since I broke my leg, so it's not possible now.
If somebody, so if he was physically there, then his memory would be.
And he would able to relate to somebody who wanted to write down the details.
Oh, it's a shame you can't remember any stories at all. Okay. Do you remember any stories at all from your childhood? Like maybe some ghost stories or something?
Tapala chunju khaneta, chuguendo khaneta, chumende chengido eta, kesi dongje chumina re.
Na.
Chumende chengiyo na.
Chume. Oh. Dong da tenda ngam se se dong
동제 주문.
근데 남도 농발 근데 내리다 참으로와 동제 생긴 근데 당직 근데 미동 통야도 근데 영나.
I don't recall much, but anyway, since our area was a very holy space, you don't hear of many ghosts.
Because it was the holiness kept it away. Did you ever hear about or did you ever see this animal called the yeti?
Pala kadueta nyamnina mirgue tonyo
na
mirgue ko la konyo
mirgue ngamdu longba tingla ta singna jan yor singna na la mirgue de yor de ne mirgue je tonyo mu da ya mirgue ko
mirgue ka khali tonyo
mirgue ko thon manyo kangje tonyo na ne ko ga do kangje lamba ko tonyo na korong go thon ma so.
He saw footprints, but he never saw it personally.
There were many forests, deep forests in our area. So I never seen him before, a live one, but I saw some footprints on wetland.
Can you describe the footprints? Yes. How big they were.
Kamba chicho rungdong de gato.
Ale.
Na je koran lamba kamba chuna le jab chuna ne sagang le jab je lamba thoya do ne ngondo mi yong de China do bolya do tan koran ngo thom ha so.
Ane mi dawo do kamba khande dawo sto.
Kamba mi kamba satar mi kamba ta chembon ta tan.
So this we saw the imprints, and like it was from like some when the yeti put his feet in the water and then walked on dry land, so he left the imprint.
And it was fresh.
It was very big. It was very huge, and looked like very human, but only the size was very big.
The size is very big. And what kind of stories were there about the yeti? What did people think about it?
미기 파게 삼수도 미르게 건데 다오시오래 삼기도 좀더 가리코스
나도 나 미그 통 많이 오선다 직 통나다 지나 전부도 미 보고 통바이나 라체메 sometimes 근데 직 여러 통 많이
아니 심바 가리래
미 강가게 지나 전부 그거래 Dikina na ye te meme te na pugutina ne mergo togurada ne senagu gugurade that mebo tomanya.
So people
Nadulumbai ke pugutindala ti mergo do tom te adu ne do. migoe kante de do. Me gamba dondola ya migoe to nyong sing de do.
투 뇽거도 간다를 시도는
다.
미 겜바기 있다 미르고 토 뇽메라.
다 gamba dondo다 migoe 시종 나도 to nyong de do.
So most of the people were actually scared to meet a yeti, and but they were all this. They would tell stories to children to scare them that if you go to forest you will meet yeti and they would take you.
Okay.
And so the children had never seen any yeti except maybe footprints. But our elders, some of them must have seen it, and they said they were of different sizes.
Okay. And can you recount some of the happiest memories you have from your childhood that really stand out, some very happy memories?
Palang mo chunjune ta phena charlong chidu khana ta chemba kipshe do minde chemba gashe khani kharesa
다 지금 보고 가야 단 지다 근데 다 파통도나 지 다셔야도 근데 다 나와 집신도 없지 네 지금 보고 들려요 데모테야 근데 지금 야 신나 질러도 다 드림도 보인 타나면 봐 최종 맞도 버링도 맞도 버트레 따에 네 신기지 신기지를 된다렸다 근데 다 보고 나와 집으로 근데 네 getting the pattern to the now Timuraba. And I touch me at the Kavasu.
So the best memories, we were young, so we were quite gay. So we count as of riding horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we used to play different sort of games, going into the forests.
Oh.
Yeah, and but the best is, I think, riding horses. As young, when you are riding horses, is a very good experience.
And what kind of games did you used to play in the forest?
That
did dollar tan anything somewhat in the bar. And mitigating the same day. Mitigating chat. Tindo say you go down and didn't sing Jenny. $10 tat and let you.
So they used to basically play sort of like a sword fight with like wooden sticks, and they would see like which, according to the bigger one would get a bigger stick, and they would see like which one would break after like trying to beat each other with that sticks.
Okay. And were you good at the slingshot? Like were you good at that?
Now, Doctor Wow, Urdo Conan, some day, Urdo Jan Japta.
Palani Yabuya,
Now,
Serbuya Pala.
now Urdo Jalata boy.
I was very accurate with my slingshot because we are nomads, so we have to hit animals with slingshots.
So, like, from how far could you hit something accurately? You think?
Pala to set to taring hazu shutu when I urdone.
Tarumondana that Peggy Telemangan Dogura.
Totugura, Sertugura. So, if, for example, from here to Delek Menga, I don't know, is that far?
The Delek
Hospital.
From here?
From here.
It's very far. That's very good. Okay. So, can you describe then what happened a little later when you were a bit older? How did your life change?
Palane the remaining a chill to Duhana, Ane, Mize Hundred of Chasso.
Nah,
The chill Dorwa,
no.
and the Mize Hundred of Chasso.
That church doing that the Lotoni Jopom Tendamalabaton Nando around the Tamayor. That the name Lotonga to Tendelude. That I'm the Teniakade, and let me Sagitung Megan. Me Mambotig and it Tashata, Mishata, Peu Shata, and that embossing Namenato is Shata and meeting the young dose of the
Packet humor.
Oh, did that they call it jamidi tambo thong do ta lo chonga chutu to ba injira tenda ne teni jamidi ya yung ro ta tene jami ya yung de me garap dong do a ta jami dong do ya ko mare ta man de na gagre to ne ma dingya ga ti tari na bo ya bo ji che thoma thoma.
So till I was 12 to 13 years old, Tibet was a free country. But when I was 15 to 16, I think there was some Chinese influence because there were poor people coming from the Anglo side. These poor people were so starved that they would eat different kinds of meat, like eat horses and like stuff like that. So the elders were not very happy about the Chinese. And they said their coming is not good, and they thought it's a good idea to wage war against them and resist them. But then again, I guess we were not that well planned.
What kind of stories were you hearing from people coming from the east?
Tapala sharchone mi unge ko la khare thum jo khodu.
Da sharchone ya unge da mi ho ta tondo ta da jamiro ba jami de ne tangbu mane nando chikke da chonjo kana the undu ne ta cha mi cha chi cha ne sha
mi sha sange
ho mi cha ta du ne sha de
rubare ki amdo
ko tingni ya khate ta amdo tingni ya ta je seling mo jo tingni ya selen ya thong sa tani ya thong ne tende sha sangen de mit mango ji yong do ta tende ya khate ne ke ja ya khondu ya thong ke ja ta chur chen do do tene ya thong ne ta then ya rasa male thane ya undu dela ta member ge ngandu pebe member ta lagcha ge ko la khe ya men dost ne ma cha ma to wa ne kondo rasa le thatu ne khame ya de je or ba kata
molo gya
ne me tarenda te ke sem ne khache mi stombo nene sadong na ma lo ngando pe ba khache ne trimbe ge du lo yo tene sanum lo mele ta tene ne ta mi ta de thare thang da ta thang ra thang da ne jamil ngolo ta ge ne ta da chushgan do sela de thaya do de thang.
So from Amdo's side, we keep hearing of these people who are coming, and I think they were Chinese, who would eat like horse meat and human meat, and all sort of meats, and but later, they slowly they progressed towards Lhasa, and later we were unable to handle their modern equipment such as weapons and. So when I heard also that they would capture random people in Kham, and some of them they would put them in pits and cover it up, and put them in pits, and some would cover with the cotton, raw cotton, and they would set them on fire.
Okay. And what happened next?
Palane.
Ne, that ya. When ya thong de ne make taring da ta ganga ne sin goje pembo chi nyonge goje chi nyonge thana de tanda jabon chi nyonge de mi tham je sim ne de ne ton la ta khache de ne tham ding sing ding me ma rup jo ne ya tong ju ne me ma rup jo ne tong ju ne de ne khache ma simero me cha khache ni si tene kontok tene khache tong la ta khache ni ta Nime Gona Jami County, me Madosa and the king, don't go to shop. Ne Tana going to do Niva, Sombat, and Dalia. Ne Metana, young, me tea, and the made it Tongona look, Savage up. And Kaja Tonlata Kajani young, me Massat and the team and the job set. Mother Jabsana now Tom the Avodora. That's Salib Missamo Sadona Temna, and he came out of Kalesh arrived.
So basically, they rounded up everybody who had been taken up any government post or was in any leadership position, and leaders, and some were imprisoned, some were killed, and some were beaten up at this group gatherings called thamzing, which was led by the Chinese, and so during the day they would come and dig pits in isolated locations, and they would, in late night, they would go and pick up these people and put them inside, and sometimes they would take the people and take them to isolated places and shoot them. Shooting is still okay, but people who were put down in pits really had a difficulty to die.
These are things you heard, yes, not things you saw.
빨라 등산막 빨라 깨자 고겨와.
나.
등서 깨자.
감정원이야 미팅해야 되가 다 주시간도 마음이 연근 같은 것도 다 통용으로 와. 다미 콘도 같은 다 지로 제단 강강한 도 해봐.
So we saw the Shushikando army who they were the one who told us all these things.
Okay, so yeah, let's stay with what you actually saw now. So what happened to you and your family? What did you experience?
The chesam pala kenangi tong yungyo da pala nyamyung sagyu den zo kole ke shera aneta dijela pala gi nangmi da pala la khari chiso.
tandang ngondo ge jami ngabri ngagu jul ngondo longbal le rawa ngondo longba ne ta mi ngo je chi nyung ge taba den de ta tende mi ti koju ta ji semne tongang la thi tende cha nge ti dan tu thambai lo nga chodo yong ya ka ni ton ta nge baba de ne nani chini da thamde tang gres ta ngondo longbai mi ya nga do ji ya thamde nyam do ta ya ji te ta ne tene nga ta nge pamani ta pinja ta de ngondo nami singa ju ta baba thamde ta yi ma ta ne tha la thong yo tu thambai lo.
So in 59, when they were there, many of the monks and officers were obviously sent to prison in our place. And in 1960, we heard that my dad would be put to thamzing along with 6 to 7 other people. So my family, which consisted of 4 or 5 members, we left during night.
And then?
Ngondo lungban na me sem thajo diga to ganga ta mima ko thamdi tang de de ta nge de ngala ta mi thotik de sem ni de te tha ro ne shugo ta nge pa ba nyam do la mi tok de tik sem ya
Pala simsar we.
nge pa ba sem ya je ta sem ya yin de na ni chi ni tam ge de ta mi jume de rim sing de sem ne thamdi tong ya khondo ge na lob jong te ni ya de je ko ta khondo ma je je hamba che ju ani ta den che ju de te ne jam khoran de ge ta lo se khoran hamba che ya tang ta den che ya tang me la go yo tong ya ti ro ba ne me do ga ganga la khondo ge chando ye me re tene chando yaboyum res mi toga gangale goje jeto meme mi rondo ma thamde tangchu ende jeto.
So like I said, the older ones which were caught were already put to thamzing, and so my dad, along with 6 to 7 other people, were already targeted for, I think, 2 or 3 days later to be caught and again put to thamzing. So, like the Chinese, they are all greedy and they lie, and their nature is to deceive. And so what they did was they made the bad people initiate these kind of things, and the older people, who were the real people, and they were put to thamzing.
The bad people were made to initiate. Who were the bad people?
The thamzing tangi mi dukja and yor lamba.
Dam di metan daga dene yoruba. Tondo ge kangbala me tuga tondo ya tang. Ini sai tang yu kondo kangate. Ini me daga kangbana tegen tondo ta tele ya ta tongring te kariti jone jishos. Ini tende lab tang jami.
Mi dukja do khande shirta.
Ta oyen tongring tenge me tongring te ge ya kuch lungbana. Me tongring te ge ya tene pemboko karon tu. Ta ngeme pembo inge ta metan daga inge. Pembo mena le metan taring ta te ge. Tiro ma ge ne kondo tuga tondo ma lab sata ni charan tu sai tang yu ni charan tu saya. Kondo ma te buras.
So all these antisocial elements were basically put in charge, and they were said that the Tibetans and the older people who were from good families or who were leaders were thrown out, and they would get the ones, if they were able to do this thamzing, they would get the privileges of these people and get their houses and everything we had to eat inside.
Okay. And did you see your father being thamzed?
No, they ran away, right?
Right, but he seems to know a lot about it for someone who ran away. Where did you hear about all this?
thamzing tayo marwa.
Thamzing tayo mande ta taya kandam le de ni doyong. Mando tham doy.
It was all very close, but they were not able to do it. So the first batch was already done.
I'm sorry, I'm not following you.
See, the first round of people who were caught were already put to thamzing. It was, I think, the second batch of people, along with some other 6 or 7 people who were targeted to be put to thamzing.
Yeah, and but did you witness any of the thamzings or not?
Para thamzing thong nyu la. Para thamzing thong nyu
Thamzing dang tong mi chambala tang tu.
Para thong nyu
Thong nyu.
Yes, I saw.
I thought he
Once Chinese caught you, you can never go away.
Okay, so you saw your father being thamzed?
No, not his father.
No. I'm sorry, who did you see? Other people earlier on. I see. So can you describe what that was like to see that?
Pala ta thamzing bita deshesh kya da nyamnyung khande da ustu.
Ta me thamzing ta ya tin ta me togring ngate tiga sila kondo me daga sim se jo dige ta sai thonju ganga kondo te sha ro ba tene togring ngate ke se thamzing ta tene me ma kong chu me ma jab la long chu tene thamzing me ganga tang gu ta kondo me daga tondo ta te ki manda ne thamde ta yo ma kondo toring ngate ke te thamde ta la wa chabla ta pemotu te ne la wa chabla ta se te phajo ne mi shu thojo ne mi shu ne me phari thore yang ya long pemotu chu tende ta pela me mang cha tik tende tende sa thamding all chi.
So it was basically just these bad people, trying to take advantage of the good people, and so what they would gather a lot of people. They would tie the hands behind the back, and they were made to kneel. And most of the good people, what they could do was just watch, and all this antisocial element took the charge, and they would beat from the left, and they would fall down, and then again pick up. They would beat again. They would hit them again. They would fall down, and again picked up, Most people in Tibet actually were killed like this.
And why was your father singled out for this treatment?
Pala thamzing ta mixie khajin ta juga judo chire.
Na
Pala thamzing ta khajin judo chire.
na ngapju ngagu lo jom sa ngapju ngagu lo jo ne ta tu sha ma cha tu di parol ya ta ne mi kanga thamde ta jo sem jo nda jo jo
Mare ane pala gi pala pyombo do rewe.
nge papa de nge ma kembo do che jo ta ndu tanda dwala ina ja bona se ga ne ta pambo che ga le de la ta mi sho se ya do phong do le sho se ya do ne mi jing jing ne sho se do se ya do ta de ne pambo che ga le de mi pha do ke dong ne ta dan dan do wa ja go no ke ja do wa la ho de ne ke jang ne ji nyu
My father was a village elder, and if you would consider like what you call here the Gyakun, the town mayor, he was like that, and he had to call people for assembling them and stuff like that.
Can you please tell us about your father's escape?
The pala name do gonda tarimba. Tare the ane deshe khande kya khande re theodore phage.
Dine ngando ya 근데 민자양 두고던데 제가 야래 되는데 여러와 근데 그다 저는도 네 바바 담딩나래 네 데링나래 야가데 네 sem야게 네 다디 대타레 네 카가르다 샤가 요는만다 야 미하고 살을 쉐베이나 야 코라 동감 두고라 야 가제 카갈 쉐 온도와 세 온다는 것도 지나고 온다. 저요 언제 다저 신나지마다 내 라자면 거 롱바 주요와 롱바 주요마다 다 신나주는 토대. 또 자가 로베 롱바를 양 것도 자가 마미여라. 근데 토요 자가 마미는 거다. 네 자가 마음에 걷다는 데는 또다 딱히생 되려 되네 자가 마음이
Taksin.
다들 되면이야 딱히생 로벨마 야 자가 마음이요 로 자가 마음이 걷다 다 자가 마음이마 아삼걸 마땅 되네 내내마 강바토니 달 랑가 독다니 네 샤만 예슈다 kambatoni요
Naman issues.
아
Tadi pala the lobel lungba takchin ne asam ne giman issues.
딱히네 다 아삼 마땅이야라
Niman issues ko.
이 바로리 아삼 말레 거네 녀만 예슈던 거
So basically there were some relatives who were there who were visiting, and they
Where? Sorry, I'm sorry.
who were visiting at his native place,
Okay.
and they had heard about his name being in the list which was drawn up for the next set of thamzing.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you like the 6-7 people who were selected for thamzing for
Yeah.
the next round. So and
And
they,
his father.
his
was on
father's
that
name
list.
was all there.
Okay.
So we were all told that in secrecy, because if they were told, then they again would be again prosecuted. So and since we knew the land, the forest, lay of the land pretty well, so we left in night and through the forest, and we walked and we reached towards the Indian tribal area, and where there are a lot of Indian army people, and that place was called Takchin.
Assam, I think it's Assam.
It's before Assam.
Okay.
Then it was Takchin, and from Takchin they sent us to Assam,
Okay.
and the way was really bad, so it took us 20 days on foot from Takchin to Assam. I don't know where Takchin is.
So can you tell us a little bit more about that journey?
표현이 딱 한다. 자가 용어에 산 자가 산점 더 아탁심다 아삼 용어에 언디 디스 대시시잖아.
다디 데네만 가서 당신서 때문에 다 강바토니 Nima Nishu Tewang. Nima Nishu Tewang, Assam Dabari Chosung Dela.
Assam Malay Malaka.
Assam Malay Malata, Dabari Chosung. Now they nam dance do. Dene nam dance Delia, Samanga to the Chasung. Ne recente ni samanga to shat ne namdol dance.
And how do Palong to some chickbore? Me has
Some do me simply charanjua. Then there are some members. Assam members.
Membari.
Members in the nam down to do. Tell a number of pups. Then I that kilometer chicken a kilometer 230 Sadala, then Dibrugar. Dibrugala need to datic the house. Now, recent test. Tene ya yone, tene modern towns of Tenetane, ya Assam, tene Tamjo dancing, tene that Tatunala, Tuting towns. Tuting Nalia, that should do things and of things, that should be not a guy. The Nia Mishamarita. In a Mishamarilla, that Dawa she at a day. Then in a Tawatani, then lacking Mundo. Then a Baba me Mambo de Shilson, Mishamari. She Nandur Lumbachu but then me Mango Nandunella de Sayang Chukla. Then me ship to the Dawashi Nalia, me ship Chichana, Shitas. Then I Nando Naminga, Naminati. Then I Gemganane, that Misham Red Gemganane, Chana Walla Troyon. Tana wanted to
Misamarin Troyon,
oh, Misamarin Troyon, Rangaparal, really not to you.
Rangapar.
Rangapara thing, yeah, related thing to. No, really not to you. Then I Shirikurile Shirikurin, Toziliata, Lonil has the Kulikute. Then Lonil has Kulikute, then Dodget and chatting and nego got a calcity, Dharamsala. Dharamsala tender, Lomangudo, that you don't could get to Rinalon, Dharamsala tender.
Chikton will get to Juliana. So, before in Assam, there was some place called Dabari. So there which has an airport. So there we stayed for around 5-6 days, and there we were given rations by the Indian ration. The Indian army gave us rations, and then from there, from Dabari, we were sent in plane towards Mumbari in Assam, and there were 40 to 45 of us. And the Mumbari again had an airport where we landed, and then from there was 10 kilometers to Dibrugarh, where we stayed there for 1 week, and we were also given rations there by the Indian army.
Just a minute. So what was it like to fly in a plane for the first time?
The pala namdu thema thanguro do khana chonang khada dabu chiyo.
Namdu thama tangbo yonde dela da namde nala she gato. Tene jaga namdu di kholo di inda kora jawro wa. Namdu ge amja yomba charo ju. Kholo.
I was very scared, and when the wheels was started spinning, I thought I was gonna go deaf.
Means the propeller, it was a propeller plane, was it?
Yeah.
Propeller, okay.
Namdu dire kata resen jegen ge namdu re.
It was specially designated for dropping rations. So after staying in Dibrugarh for 1 week, and we were provided rations by and then we were sent in cars. From there, we were in ships in an ocean for 5 hours.
Okay.
Thai gyaso khandire
Across the Bay of Bengal.
Jato di Assam de ge
gyaso mone
la
gyaso wa.
jato ge yala re tan tan de jato koran ra ikam jalo ge jato da yala
It's Bay of Bengal.
Yeah.
They say it's a what do you say? An arm of the ocean.
Jad nala chudu nga the yung
So jahaz. So in the ship there was 5 hours journey.
Wow, okay.
And then they reached finally the Misamari, the station, the place. They were to stay for Misamari, yeah, in Assam.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay.
And for 4 months they stayed there, and it was really hot, really intolerable. And there were many Tibetans there, and there were some Tibetans who came from their native place who had come before them, and some who came after them. But around 40 died due to the heat, exhaustion. So 5 families, we all ran away from Misamari. And,
really?
Yeah, and we took these trains to from Rangapara, and we reached Siliguri in Darjeeling.
Oh.
We stayed. We have worked for 2 years as a coolie, more than 2 years as a coolie. And then after doing a lot of pilgrimage to Bodh Gaya, in 1965, after doing once pilgrimage to different areas, I came down to Dharamsala in 1965, and have been ever since.
Well, thank you very much. Is there anything else that you want to tell us that you haven't told us?
Pala Mrs. Shemba and the Chungkyo and the Mixe do Yuna Mazula share. Pala Nyamula Mixe Shemba and the Yuna.
Tam Mixe Shemba se. Ne Gandhi Nana Mando yang ya hopda Chuseng Mando.
He doesn't recall, just like impromptu, I'm unable to recall it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. Thank you so much. And we have to ask you just one more time, Pala, is it okay if we show this, if this interview was shown in Tibet or China or anywhere else, would it be okay for you?
Pala, Nyamyu de Gonzo Sheva Tambo, Pujunas, Ane Tande, Tamadi, Tibetan, Kesi, and so the Temo and that Jago de Kesi, Purta Gana, Tena, Kangi Yomarwa.
No.
Kangi Yomarwa?
Kangi Yom.
Okay, thank you so much. And we have a small